Hello everyone, I'm Doug and welcome back to our Impact Earth coverage of Wolf Awareness 2022 here in Plant and Animal Awareness Month. We've talked about two very important wolves in North America, the island wolf and the gray wolf. Today we're here with my friend Blizzard, who's going to tell us about the third type of wolf in North America, the Arctic wolf.
Oh yeah.
So, Blizzard,
Yeah.
what is an Arctic wolf and where do Arctic wolves live? Where can I find an Arctic wolf?
Well, if you want to find us, go north. Keep going north until you don't want to go north anymore, and then keep going, and then you're in the Arctic, and that's where we tend to hang out. So,
Where it's cold and snowy.
cold and snowy. Summers are kind of warm, but not warm enough, in my opinion. But to be really specific, Alaska, Canada, even Greenland, and if you want to go overseas, Siberia, Scandinavia, places like that.
But you do like some warm.
I do like some warm.
So that's why you're down here in New York right now, huh?
I love the vacation down here in beautiful New York.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. So, my next question, are Arctic wolves a species or a subspecies? I still have trouble with that one.
Don't worry, a lot of people do. So we are technically a subspecies of the gray wolf, which means we're not super different, but different enough to kind of count as something else. And if you really want to get technical, you can split the Arctic wolf into a couple of different types. And that's really complicated. There's between 7 and 10 different types of Arctic wolf, and a couple of are extinct, so yeah.
Very enlightening. So, what do you like to eat up there in the Arctic?
Well, during the summer, we'll try to get whatever we can get. You know, we are omnivores, much like most of the other wolves. So we will go for vegetation, you know, berries and plants, roots, whatever. Sometimes we'll go for fish. Sometimes we'll go for small prey, lemmings, mice, whatever. But if we're going to talk about larger prey, we'll go after moose, muskox, you know, caribou, elk, any large hoofed ungulates.
There are definitely a lot of larger animals in the Arctic, right? And some other hunters other than you.
Yep.
There's any competition you've got to put up with up there?
Well, there are a couple of other, you know, meat eaters up there. You know, you might not think about it too much, but the lynx, even though it's a small little cat, sometimes they eat the small stuff that we're going after. And oh my goodness, you don't want to mess with the polar bear.
No.
Just stay away from them.
I know you're a pretty big animal. The polar bear is a little bit bigger.
And they're grumpier. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, you're really nice. I've never met a polar bear, but I think you're nicer.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So, one more question for you, Blizzard. Isn't it really dark up there in the Arctic half the year? In the winter, how do you deal with it when the sun doesn't come out?
Well, believe it or not, we become sort of nomadic in the wintertime. That means we move from spot to spot to spot, following the food supply. So most of the herbivore herds, you know, the elk and caribou, muskox, and even some of the bison, they're going to move around looking for food sources of their own because, you know, everything freezes and gets snowy. And believe it or not, the water freezes, so you can go from island to island to island, you know, just looking for something to eat. So we'll go where the food goes.
So the darkness doesn't make it harder for you to hunt?
Not necessarily, but oh my gosh, it makes it really cold.
No doubt. That's why you got all that fur, I guess.
Exactly, and that's why I'm staying here in New York.
Well, we love having you, Blizzard, and thanks again for hanging out with us and talking to our community about Wolf Awareness Week. It's very important. So thank you from all of us at Impact Earth.
Thanks for having me. Now I'm going to go to the beach. See
Sounds
ya.
good.